Alright, we are in. And in today's video, I want to kind of give you my tips and tricks to show you how to survive your first life in DayZ Frostline. So that's what we're going to do today. I've just loaded in as a fresh spawn. It is very stormy out at the moment. We're going to go try get geared up, make it to some certain areas of the map and see how long we can survive for before either dying of starvation, the cold, or being shot at. So I think that's the plan for so far. We have spawned at the town. Now in Sakal, I do know where to go, but I don't know the town names yet. All of the town names are in Russian, so it can be a bit tricky figuring out where you are. So there's a couple of things you need to do the second you spawn into Sakal. Probably the two most important things are getting warm and getting food. So we are going to do that today. These are the new tenement buildings. And in these you can light fires and stuff in these like big fireplaces, or they do have the small ones as well. So there's a lot of options for lighting fires and getting warm in these buildings. But I need to go back outside. I need to grab some sticks and some bark and we will make a fire. Where do we go? Head this way. Now you do spawn in with a knife on DayZ Sakal, so keep that in mind. The only thing I will suggest is that the knife does spawn in badly damaged, so you only get a couple of uses out of it before it will go to a ruined state. A tip for this is use the knife for things that are important. So straight off the bat, the first thing you're going to need is some bark. Don't use the knife to kill a Zed, and don't use the knife to cut up rags or do anything like that straight away. Just going to quickly check these sheds while we are here. This is probably one of the most severe storms I've seen so far on Sakal, which is interesting. Okay, kindling's in there, bark is in there, and we can craft or start this fire. So what we need to do here now is get a heat buff. So you can get a triple heat buff now with the new heat system that's been added in. So we'll try go for 2 at least, 3 if we can do it, and then we'll go around and get a few more bits that we need. The storm also seems to have kind of died down a little bit, which is good timing for us. Now what I'm going to do is go into this area here that has a lot of sheds around, and the main reason I'm wanting to do this is to hopefully find some rope. Hopefully I might find like a knife or something. Honestly, I'll take this shovel as well so we can gather some worms and stuff. Oh, I think that was a gunshot. That is a gunshot. Okay, great. Oh, lots of shots. Alright, we're just going to try and ignore those shots for now so we can try and survive. Because I have no weapon to defend myself with. Oh, jacket. It is a raincoat, but I guess it might be better than my t-shirt for now. Ooh, duct tape. That is good for repairing stuff down the road. Now, if we don't find a rope here, it's not the biggest deal. It's not the end of the world. Hatchet, that'll do as a, I guess, so-called knife for right now. Gloves, nice. The industrial areas or sheds like these are always great to search. There's another sickle there. We might come back for that if we need another knife, but we might be okay for now. So many raincoats around. It's kind of crazy. Alright, a little bit of food here actually, which is good. It is frozen, but we'll take it for now anyway. Okay, I'm going to start cutting up some clothing and see if I can take some rags. If you get 12 rags, you can combine them together and you can craft a rope. So that is what we might do, since we might have some difficulty actually finding rope at the moment. Okay, nice, we almost have enough. Need 3 more rags and then we can make a rope. And then we should be able to craft everything else, make a fishing rod and get fishing for some food. Oh, we need 1 more rag. There's a hoodie over here actually, which I will take instead of this jacket, and then I can cut this jacket up. Oh, and a backpack as well. Nice. Sick. Right. Craft these together, 6 by 6. Craft a rope. I will take the excess rags as well, so we just have some either for starting fires or if we need bandages or anything like that. Nice. We have rope with 4 rags left over. Now I need to get a long stick and a short stick, and we can create a fishing rod. Alright, good. I'm going to leave that stick on my back for right now. I can gather another long stick as well. Alright, so when we have some short sticks, what you can do is you can combine it with a knife and make some improvised hooks. And then we can use these to go fishing with. So 2 hooks, that'll be enough for now. I will actually keep the rest of the sticks on us in case we need more. Then you grab your long stick and your rope, you combine that together and it'll give you a fishing rod. Nice, there's a fishing rod with the hook, and then we take the shovel that we found, and this is where this comes in, because we can use it to dig up worms. Now you can fish without using worms if you want to. It does take a longer time, so getting worms is definitely easier. You can use a shovel or a knife if you want to be able to get worms. Depends on what you have, obviously. But since we have a shovel, why not use it? And we'll dig up once more, so we'll have about 6 worms on us. We can combine them as well. Sick. So we have 6 worms in total. 1 is on the hook and the other is in the inventory. Okay. Alright, let's get to a little spot and see if we can fish. Nice, 1 fish caught already. We've caught a pollock. That is great. Another pollock. Nice. We'll go 1 more. Oh. Nice. 3 different pollocks. That should be enough for right now. We got food. I need to head back into the house where we originally were, I think. Make another fire, cook up this fish, and then we will get out of this town. Oh, it's aggro. It's aggro out there. This guy seems a lot more geared than me. Oh. Okay, run out there. We've cooked all the food. This guy does have a gun on his back, like a 22 gun, so I don't know if he has ammo for it, and I don't know if he's just going to come over here and shoot me. I was 50-50 on maybe talking to that person, but I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Could be friendly, but then they could also just shoot. So I think I made the right choice in just kind of running away. I do want to check these red door sheds very quickly because they do spawn cargo pants, and cargo pants have quite good insulation, so if I could find a pair of them would be quite nice, but I haven't really seen any yet, especially on this map. Anyway, it's been a long time, so I'm not sure if they spawn. I'd assume they would, unless they're just really rare. So there is a police station just down here as well, right there, the blue building, and I do want to... Oh, and the fire station as well. I keep forgetting there's fire stations here. Okay. First, we will loot the fire station. Main reason being, firefighter gear on this map is extremely OP. It is very good. If you can find some firefighter gear, you are in luck. But I don't know if we're going to be today. I said, come here, give me your stab vest. Now, I'd assume this police station is going to be completely looted, but we will have a quick look because I would like to find some type of weapon. Pistol, shotgun, even ammo, I guess would be decent, right? Just anything. But it is completely empty. Now, the other thing we do have to keep an eye out for is water, and that's something we're going to have to try and find a spring. Obviously, on Sakal, there is no wells like you would typically find in Chernoris or Livonia. They have been replaced with water springs. Okay, I'm actually going to take these pants because I can repair them. Take this hat as well. And I'm going to go on a bit of a repairing spree here really quick. And at least we'll have medium heat clothing instead of low. Okay, nothing that we really need here. So we will just start to make our way out. But first we will check over here because there is some medical tents and some... Ooh, matches, nice. Medical tents, and there is 1 or 2 military tents. Again, I don't expect these to have much in them because it seems like there's people around, so they're more than likely going to be looted. But it's worth it on the off chance that there is something there. Ooh, that set has a plate. Ooh. Alright. Need your plate. Plate plus food. Oh my days. Alright. Oh, there's an IJ there, and I think there's an IJ mag right at my feet. Or actually right there. Okay, nice. IJ. And there's the mag for the IJ. Oh, I can put the suppressor on the IJ though. That would work. Check this guard shack. Sometimes these guard shacks can actually be quite good. I've found a can of tack bacon here before. And finding that like straight off spawn was crazy. I was sorted for ages afterwards, so definitely something to keep an eye out for. So I think I was in a town called Servo-Morsk. It's a translation in English from the actual Russian name. But we will find out, and I'll check the sign of the next town that we'll be heading into. I think that was a good first start, to be honest, getting out of that town. Got food. We've gotten a plate carrier. We've gotten somewhat decent clothing. It's all medium insulation. I don't really need to loot up much else at the moment. I might loot a few of these houses along the outskirts. On this map, I've noticed the further south you keep going, so towards the big city, the better the loot obviously gets. So that's my plan, is just kind of head down south. There is a well over by this cabin, so we'll go, or not a well, but a spring, I should say. So we'll go over there and have a quick look. I am also freezing, which is not great, must admit. My shoes are wet, which I definitely need to address. So we might light a fire in this little cabin over here. So there it is. That is the water springs. We'll get up close to it now. And there is a lot of these around the map. They're usually around or on the outskirts of hopefully every town and city. These are basically the replacement wells. So they work the same way. You can fill up any canteens, pots, bottles, anything like that that you want to take with you to fill water. You can do it like normal, or you can just drink like the way I'm doing it now. This is the one thing that you might find quite difficult, is trying to locate these springs, because otherwise water can be quite tricky to find, because obviously everything is frozen. You can eat or drink the snow, but if you don't have chelating tablets or multivitamins, it will make you sick, and that sickness is pretty brutal. Nice. They are dry. Now, I've only got another double heat buff, but I don't want to be waiting around too long, to be 100% honest, so I'm going to get out of here. And we have made it to the town of Yasnozmark, or however you pronounce it. And I am going to try and loot a few of these houses. I would like to find a shotgun or like a CR rifle or something if possible. BC packs have been buffed with 126 and they are quite good. They do last a lot longer than before. So if you see some of them, definitely worth taking them. Also, you can combine matches and lighters if you have any. So nice bit more shotgun ammo. That'll come in useful. Okay. Now it is on to the next town of Zopanovo. Zopanovo is the next town that we are going to. Oh, wow. Okay, that is some good loot. Hang on. I gotta eat up a bit more food before I take that loot. There was a can of soda and a fishing hook. This can of soda or Mad Monk and a fishing hook. The fishing hooks, I do believe the ones that spawn around or you can find on Zeds do have a better chance of catching fish than a standard fishing hook that we can make out of like a stick. So that is something to keep in mind. Nice. Ooh, a water bottle as well. Oh man, okay. This water bottle as well would come in very useful. I'm nearly half tempted to swap the water bottle out for these rags, which I think I'm going to do because I can get rags anywhere, right? Not a big deal. I do have a bandage as well, so. And now we should be coming into the town of Zupanovo, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, never mind. We are only in the Yaznomorsk town now. Yaznomorsk town. So there's actually a couple of little villages in between these towns that are not listed on the map that I was looking at. Interesting. Okay, that is actually good to know. I did not know that personally. Ooh, shots ahead. Shots ahead. Now, the issue I have is if there is a survivor ahead of me that is, we'll say, a bit more geared than I am, maybe has like a weapon or something on their back, do I risk, you know, breaking out the old IJ and trying to take out this person with headshots? Because I am limited on ammo. I have 10 rounds. So if I'm accurate enough, you know, we should be okay with it. So we'll definitely see what the situation is. And now we're entering the town of Sovetskoy. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. But yes, here we are. Now the main places I wanted to loot in this town was those medical tents and military tents just down here. I'd like to find another IJ mag or at least a box of ammo. But there was some shooting and I don't know if it was coming from here. So yeah, that's great. It did sound like it was. This town is a very high traffic area in my opinion. It is a hotspot for players. So I would certainly keep that in mind if you were coming into this town. There is more than likely going to be players around and they're probably not going to be friendly. And since there was shots here just a minute ago, I'd assume this place is probably going to be looted. But I think it's worth a quick look just to see exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to drop that 22 mag for an IJ mag instead. Okay, going to sneak past all of these Zeds. And then we're just going to get out of this area. Oh shit, this player there. Alright, I think we now know where the shots are coming from. So, going to get into this tree line instead. Stay out of sight. See if I can spot this flare or a fire. I'd assume they're going to try and light a fire with that flare. Oh, oh, oh. Player. With a lot of gear. What is this player doing? Is this player going to fish? I think so. Or maybe make a fire. Chat, I might need to ambush this player. Nice, dead. Oh, wow. Okay. Dropping the fishing rod 100%. Okay, this player's actually stacked. I know this is probably how it I don't see these players. Alright, I'm gonna run back this way and see if I can get up on these rocks really quick and try snipe them with the SKS. I was trying to sort out inventory, but I have such little space that it's actually becoming quite difficult. Okay. Uh-oh. Definitely had to have missed that shot, right? Whoa. He's near me somewhere. Oh. Don't know where the player went to exactly. Jesus, this fight is messy. So difficult to see players in the nighttime. Ooh. Player. Fuck, I just saw the player a second ago. Okay, now this fight's after getting even worse because everybody's everywhere. Maybe it's time to get out of here. I'd like to get that other player, but I don't know where that player has just gone to. So I'm going to back off for a minute. See if we could find that other player. Did have the player that we did kill did have loot and stuff on them, but I mean I'm so far away from it now, and there's no way I'll be able to get back there and get the loot and stuff. There's just no way. Well, for right now we are definitely going to keep going. I need to honestly heat up soon enough. Okay, that did snowball us a little bit, right? So we've after getting bit of better gear now, which is nice. Okay, cool. While that's heating us up, I can fix up this jacket. It should be quite good insulation wise, which is definitely what we're looking for. Alright, in the good old city of, let me check the name because it is obviously a very complicated name for some reason. Petropavlovsk. And then there's another name after it. Sahalski. So try saying that 5 times fast. Well, one of the things I like to do when I enter this big city is I like to go on the outskirts of the city. I found that's very good for loot. So checking all of these houses that are not in the center of it, because it seems like most people don't check the jacket is better. Do I have, okay, I have enough to fix it up. I'm going to fix this up very quickly and swap jackets. I think the insulation is the same, but this one just has more inventory size. Or 308. We're finding quite a bit of 308. Oh, it's actually Tracer. Okay. There is some places I want to specifically try and have a look at. I have heard that houses around the geothermal plant do spawn hunting gear. And so I'm kind of wanting to head that way at some stage and see if I can find some hunting gear. Like a Tundra, Mosin, that type of thing. Oh, more SKS rounds. Beautiful. Ooh, ski goggles, nice. I won't wear them now as it's dark, but they'll become very useful during the day. And there is also a little tip for defrosting food. Make sure it's in either your jacket or your pants, as your body temperature will slowly defrost food over time. So that is something to definitely keep in mind. Now this is a good find. Cooking pot, that is fantastic. And it's full of water as well. So this water that is in this cooking pot should be safe to drink once you boil the water that is inside. Someone has dropped paper that I just picked up. You definitely always want to be taking paper. Ooh, chelating tablets. Talking about meds, we definitely need them for later on. There is more of these red door sheds. I'm going to quickly look and just see if there's any cargo pants in here. See if I could find a pair. It would be... oh my days. Oh my days. I mean, you can't make that up. And it has stuff in it as well. Like, and they're the right color of black. Oh my god. Great. You see? Always worth checking. There is a police station close by, which I was thinking of maybe going to loot, but I'm not going to now since we do have pretty decent gear. What I'm going to do instead is make my way towards the carnival area that is on this map. And then I'm going to make my way towards the hospital. See if I can get a couple of meds to cure this sickness that I have. Nice. There is a little military in this city as well. Kind of military medical area. which I am possibly tempted to go look at as well. It can be a bit of a high traffic area, so I don't know if it's worth the risk, but we will assess when we get a bit closer. Okay, so there's the carnival. Definitely want to check this area. So we'll go over here. I've been here a few times. I haven't really found anything major. You find some alright clothing and maybe some ammo, but like I haven't found any weapons or anything. We might be all out of luck on this one. We did find 2 more rounds, which I guess is again right better than nothing, but it would have been nice if we could have found a box of ammo. But yeah, there's not much here. Alright. And over there then you can see the military. That's next to like the fire station area. This helicopter that is here, the static one, does actually spawn some loot around it. I don't think it's like the best loot in the world, but definitely worth checking. Like there's a ghillie there and stuff, but nothing. It doesn't spawn like any major loot, so. Oh, tack bacon, wow. Yeah, dropping that for tack bacon. And tack bacon doesn't freeze as well, I've noticed. It does not freeze. Or if it does freeze, it's not like frozen quite a lot. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. There is more stuff here as well, but I don't know if it's also worth checking. Maybe it is, to be honest. I probably should. Ooh, that is a bigger backpack. Which I think for now is definitely worth taking. Especially since it's just sitting there. Come on, game, be nice to me and give me a box of SKS ammo. I really need to find some stuff. So if there's nothing here, which there isn't. Yeah, there is 1 or 2 more tents over there, but honestly not even going to bother getting them. We need to get out of here. I need to head towards the hospital, because if I don't head there soon, I'm going to start catching pneumonia. And if I catch pneumonia, I am screwed. Alright, here is the hospital. Been here, I think, twice so far, and every time I've been here, it has been just completely empty. And so far, it is completely empty. Oh, yes. Amazing. Okay, so it is good to know that this place does have, you know, a lot of areas that can spawn medical loot. So definitely check everywhere. You will more than likely find some. Okay, this is good. So we are pretty well set up right now. I figured out the plan. We are going to head towards the geothermal plant. I know the route we're going to take. We're going to backtrack the way we came in, and there's a road that should lead off inland, and basically going to follow that. I think it'll be the easiest way to not get lost. Geothermal plant, hot springs, and then that should do it. Ooh, more SKS rounds. Nice, okay. So we're starting to find an extra few SKS rounds. I found a few more chelating tablets, which is good. Okay, this is badly damaged, but you know what? This should work out quite decently anyway. This road here, leading out of the city, should lead us towards the geothermal plant. So we're going to follow this out, and hopefully we are going the right way. I've actually never been this way yet. I'm going to fill up with some snow. It's just going to be the quickest way to drink at the moment, I think. Okay, I have my chelating meds out as well. So I can either combine them, or I think I can just pop one like I would a multivit and just then drink that way. Now, my character's a bit cold, but we're not actually losing temperature or gaining temperature. So actually, we might be okay in a decent position here. Actually, as I say that, we start to go down a bit, but we're not like freezing, which is very good. I think we're able to build our character up to such a point where we have such good clothing that it is working in our favor. Should probably check these houses over here and see if they're maybe spawning hunting gear yet. We've actually been getting quite lucky with tinned food and stuff like that, because we still haven't eaten all of the fish that we cooked at the start. So we were quite good. I think we managed our food and thirst and all that very well. This landscape is very, very pretty. That's the one thing you have to give this map credit for, is just how good it looks. Especially the more inland you go, the more kind of open it gets, and it's just so cool. Honestly, thought that was a tundra for a second, I won't lie. Got a little bit excited. These houses that are more inland are certainly going to make for some really interesting and cool base locations, in my opinion. It's going to be a very scenic place to build a base, that is for certain. Okay, so we are doing good so far. We have plenty of weapons and good clothing, plenty of food. We're not sick anymore. All our stats are in the white. Okay, these are actually spawning hunting gear. You're finding sweaters and jackets and another shotgun. At least I can take the ammo from it, I guess. Oh my god, PU scope. That is the first one of those I've seen. Oh shit. That is really good as well. What the hell? Okay, maybe this area is actually really good to loot for hunting gear. That's surprising, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be, but... Right, so I have a PU scope from my SKS at the moment. I'm going to check the rest of these barns and stuff around, because if the houses are spawning hunting loot, there's no reason why the barns and sheds shouldn't, right? So... This hat, definitely worth taking over. This one's the same one, but just a lot darker in colour. Oh shit, look at that. A blaze, and I have quite a bit of ammo for a blaze. No scope for it yet, but I do have a scope with the SKS, so we're not all out of luck. Yes, okay, we are actually at the geothermal plant already. That did not take as long as I was expecting it to, which is good. You can find the snow hunting gear here as well, which is great. And that is the geothermal plant, so we are definitely in a good location. I'm going to keep an eye out in case we find a hot spring somewhere. Oh, hot spring. The next place we need to go, the final and last spot, is these hot springs. Apparently they do definitely heat you up. So I do want to get here and have a look and see how quickly they give you a heat buff. Oh wow, I instantly went from cold to warm. And it's going to be interesting to see if my heat goes up. Wow, it really does. I already have one heat buff. Jeez. I don't want to obviously stand still at one of these because it's in a good location just to get sniped, right? So. But anyway, here we are. A lot of NPC Zeds around here. Which is quite interesting. This place is quite big. It's a huge area. It would be nice if we could get into these buildings. It's good to know the vehicles definitely do spawn loot. Oh, we can get up this roof. Let's do it. Why not? Let's give it a go. See if there's anything up here. Oh, I can actually get onto this main building as well. You know we gotta. Since we're here, we gotta do it. Okay, that's kind of wild. Actually, you're going to be able to get some crazy sniper angles from these buildings. The wolves howling. It's really cool. I still don't know if they're on me, though. Oh, wow, you can really use, like, these roofs to your advantage. I assume this goes down, and then we can go across. But yeah, that, I think, is where we will leave this video for today. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this will help some of you out there that might be maybe struggling on Sakal or about to jump in for the first time and want to know what to do. Hopefully this gives you a bit of information on what to do and what not to do, right? Let me know what your thoughts are on DayZ Frostline so far. Let me know how your first life went if you've already gone in. And until next time, I shall catch you guys then. So, peace out for now.